All right, so second time in 3 years, Tennessee beats Alabama. All right, I think now we can call it a rivalry again. Let's go! Geez, my voice cracked on that one. What's up, everybody? TN Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day, and welcome to another post-game reaction. And in this one, I am back talking about my Vols, and it's a win, but not just any win. No. This is a win over Alabama. Tennessee beats Alabama 24-17. Let's talk about it. Let's dive right in. Okay, so first quarter, Bama has a 3-and-out. Vols get the ball back. All right, so last week and the week before that, when we played Florida, and then before that, we played Arkansas. You know, our first half offense was not good. It was not good. 0 points through the first half of Arkansas and 0 points in the first half with Florida. I was hoping, and I'm sure other Vols fans were hoping, that we would at least get something going in the first half. And look, we were driving, but then 1st and 10 at the 38. Sampson has a 20-yard run. He gets to the 18-yard line. And then he fumbles the ball. It was forced out by Malachi Moore. And oh my gosh, like you could just hear just like the gasp in Neyland. Like that was the last thing that we needed. That was Dylan's first fumble of his career. And of course, it had to be against Alabama. Unbelievable. Now, thankfully, Bama, they did not turn that into points. However, they did strike first in this game. They have an 8-play, 48-yard drive, and then second and goal at the 3-yard line. Jalen Milroe's pass gets intercepted by Jermon McCoy, and what a return that he had to the 54-yard line. Aha! I got you. You thought that I was going to say Bama was going to score on that. Yeah, I got you good. Yeah, Bama thought that they were going to score too. But eat it, Ty. Eat it for breakfast. However, now funny games when all that is over. We did miss a field goal. And then in the second quarter, now Bama, they score. They go on an 8-play drive, and sadly, this one ends in 7 points. 1st and goal at the 5. Milroe pass complete to Ryan Williams for the score. So there was no doubt in this game that there were some scary moments for the 101,000 Vols fans watching this, and everyone else watching, including me, all around the world. A pretty scary moment, though, happened on 2nd and 7. Nico gets sacked by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson? I didn't know that he was back in college. That's amazing. Oh, wait, no. It's a different Justin Jefferson. Anyway, it was a 2-yard loss, but that was not the worst of it. Nico, like it looked like he hurt his back. Thankfully, he was okay. What is not okay is what happened next. Okay, so Gaston Moore comes in, who is our backup. Now, I was under the impression, you know, with Nico being out, I was going to assume that Moore, he would just hand the ball off. No, he says, I'm going to pass it. This is my moment, my time to shine. No, it is not. He just heaves it down there. It is intercepted by Moore. And he returns it 41 yards. And again, just gassing, like, what are you doing, bro? Just hand the ball off. Like, dude, like, jeez, like, we can't give Bama these kinds of chances. We can't do that, man. Like, it's not good. Okay, so thankfully, Nico, he does come back. Like, he does come back to the game, and we are driving. And then 1st and 10 at the 19. Nico, once again, just doing some crazy stuff out there. Look, I'm a Titans fan, okay, so I'm dealing with Will Levis making all kinds of crazy stuff. And now I have to deal with Nico making tons of crazy stuff too, like this. Nico, he tries to pass. Who is he passing to? I can't even, who is he passing to? He just to throw it up there. Unbelievable pass gets intercepted. And it's, oh my gosh, Nico. It's like, you know what? After he got hurt and then he came back out there, like for me when I was watching him, I was seeing him and I was like, you know what? Like he's starting to play like a little more smart. Like it seemed before he was just so like jittery and like nervous. But like after he got hurt and then we were driving, like he seemed more calm. Like I don't know, it was just kind of like a crazy thing that I was watching. But then this is crazy. This is crazy. Talking about crazy. That was crazy, Nico. What are you doing? Come on, man. Like you're hurting me, Nico. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, geez. After all of that, like we are still not done yet. We did have the chance though to get some field goals. But like we couldn't get those either. But like I won't give Gilbert any crap for those. I mean, those were some long field goals. And for Vols fans, you know what? At first I thought it was going to be a long game for them. It is 7-0 Bama at the half. The third straight game we've been shut out in the first half. 0 points. None. And it's infuriating. When it happened against Arkansas, I was like, okay, well, you know what? Like it's a road game at night, you know, like that kind of thing. When it happened against Florida, you know, I had nothing like for that one. I was like, come on, guys, let's score something. And then when it happens here, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. Bama's going to take over. But perhaps, you know what? I will stop myself. Maybe something that I need to learn, and maybe something that like the other Vols fans out there need to know about like this team right here is, you know what? It's not how you start. It is how you finish. All right, so third quarter, fast forward. We have a 7-play, 91-yard drive. Dylan Sampson, he had some great runs in here. And also Nico, he had some nice runs as well. And then on first and goal, at the 2, Sampson, he punches it in for the score. So Bama answers with a field goal. It is now 10-7. And for me, I feel like as this game went on, like our run game just completely took over. And it really allowed us to build some momentum. Build some just awesomeness here. And you know what? And again, that's exactly what we did here. We have a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Once again, aided by runs, thanks to Sampson and Nico. Thanks to them running that ball. And then, so 1st and 10 at the 25. I had to put this in here because this was just hilarious. So Alabama gets a penalty for a substitution infraction. Now, looking back at this footage, if you watch King Mack, who was on the Bama sideline, he wears number 5. He plays a DB. So you could see him coming off of the field, right? And then his coaches tell him to go back out there. But by that time, we already have the ball snap. He just, oh gosh, I almost fell in my chair. He just collapses down on the field. What an absolute flop. Like, me and my dad, we were talking about this. Like, something has to be done about this. Like Vols fans, I know, we are just so sick of when our offense gets rolling and then just some player like King Mack just absolutely flops for, like, no reason. Like, there has to be something done there. Like, they should get, like, a timeout taken away, I think, or like, maybe something like this where, like, they get flagged. Guys, like, please, refs, y'all have to do something here. College Football Committee, y'all have to do something because this is ridiculous. Thank goodness it was called. All right, so now talking about our Vols right here. So go back to our passing game right here. 1 minute, 30 seconds on the clock in the third. Pass complete to Dante Thornton for 55 yards. A huge throw by Nico. it was a first down Vols, excuse me. Now, Nico, look, we've all know that he has struggled. He has struggled with downfield passing these past few games. Hopefully, Nico, he will watch this play and others like it and improve that aspect of his game. And then Sampson, he finishes off the drive with a 2-yard touchdown. It is now 14-10 Vols. But then here comes Bama again. They just would not go away. They have a 6-play, 32-yard drive. And then on 3rd and 11 at the 35, Jalen Milroe pass complete to Bernard for a 28-yard gain to the 7-yard line for Bama. First down. And then Justice Haynes, he finishes the drive into the end zone. It is now 17-14 Bama. So here it is. It is fourth quarter. It is crunch time right here, right now. Vols have another huge drive right here, aided by some runs thanks to Dylan Sampson. And this drive goes for 7 plays, 54 yards. And then 3rd and 5. Come on, Mike. 3rd and 5 at the Bama 16. Nico pass complete to Chris Braswell for the score. And now here it is. We have the lead. It is coming down to the wire. Bama driving again. Big moment here. 4th and 22. Milroe pass was complete to Justice Haynes, but Alabama is short. Vols do take over. We get the field goal. Bama, they get the ball back. Down by 7. 1st and 10 at the 25. Jalen Milroe. He is trying to start this drive, right? He is trying to start this drive to give Bama the win. Jalen Milroe, again. His pass gets intercepted by Will Brooks, and that seals it, baby. Once again, Vols win 24-17. I was so excited that I could not even talk. But, please forgive me for that. All right, so talking about this win right here. Jeez. This team, sometimes, as you can see, they just drive me crazy. I don't know why they keep doing this to me. Getting shut out in the first half, but then they just come back and they win it. You know what? It's all worth it. It is all good. And you know what? We needed this. We needed this win to stay in the playoff hunt. So let's talk about Nico. In this game, he was 14 for 27, 194 yards passing, 44 yards rushing. He had a big day on the ground. And it did take him a while to settle into his game. And again, he did make some errors. He did make some boo-boos, throwing that pick and then missing some guys downfield. I think Nico, he just needs to just slow down. At first, he was just... I don't know. He was just making, poor choices, throwing picks, just overthrowing guys so close downfield. He just needs to put just a little less on that ball and just, breathe. Maybe do what I need to do and just breathe. And also rely on your teammates. I know that there's been, a lot of hype with Nico, with him being this great quarterback, and he is, but it's a team sport, and so I think Nico, he just needs to chill and rely on the great players that he has around him, including Dylan Sampson. What a day for him! Another great day for him. He had 26 carries, 139 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He is amazing. And then our defense, another great day for them. Pardon me again. They had 3 sacks, 9 TFLs, and then they forced Milroe to throw 2 picks, including the one by Brooks, again to seal that win. When I'm looking at this Vols team right here, you know what? We certainly have a weird formula to win over these past few games. Get shut out in the first half, and then in the second half, just kill them. But it works. If it keeps on working, who am I to complain about it? So you know what? Let's just keep it rolling, boys, and let's see if it works again against Kentucky. But fans, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all like this video, hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And a hearty salute to all of you as always, and I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Go Vols!